Look at the view. Amazing.
This Rolf, he's the only glider pilot in the Philippines.
I'm very happy to introduce a beautiful sport of gliding to as many people as we can here in the Philippines, because nobody knows the sport. Gliding is very famous in Europe, in Australia and in the United States, and is something that is really worthwhile to also spread out here in the Philippines.
And we are so excited to try it out. And you mentioned earlier that today is the perfect day for gliding.
Yes, today we have a good day because usually we need days like this with blue sky and cumulus clouds. The basics is that the sun heats up the ground, but because ground has different surfaces, and some surfaces heat up faster than others, like for example a sugarcane field heats up faster than a dark forest. So there will be pockets on the ground that heat up, and hot air is lighter than cold air. So at a certain point of time, this hot air will rise and will climb up, get into higher altitude. When it gets to higher altitude, it expands, because the higher we get, the less pressure we have. So it expands and cools down. We know all, the higher we get, the colder it gets. Until it hits a certain altitude where it cannot keep the moisture. So the moisture condensates and builds exactly these cumulus clouds. So these cumulus clouds are for us very nice indicators for where the lift is to find. So let's say my glider, with which we fly today, it has a sink rate of 70 centimeters per second. So every second it's 70 centimeters lower. If we hit a lift which is maybe 1.5 meters per second climbing, so net we will have a climb rate of 0.8 meters per second. And when we hit this climbing air, we start circling and circle and circle and circle up outwards. And then we select the next cloud and fly to the next cloud. So we can fly for many, many hours.
Nice.
No fuel, all
No engine, no fuel.
No engine, no fuel.
All solar powered.
Okay, this is my second time actually to ride the glider. Ayan, I'm with Jen.
So this is a glider winch.
Glider winch there. That's the one that pulls the glider for takeoff.
Take the steel cable and we pull this one now to the other end of the runway. So here is where we hook the glider.
The glider, okay. So parang siyang kite, guys.
Yes.
So he is the one who selects. Actually, this is a two-drum winch, so we can pull out two cables in one shot. Then we can take one takeoff. He feels uncomfortable and the glider doesn't release, he cuts here the cable.
Oh, okay.
So I explained this to you just to give you an idea that we are here doing things very, very safe. This takeoff looks very spectacular. People think, oh, crazy and dangerous. Actually, it is not. It is very, very safe what we are doing here.
And I'm back, guys. RPG 2361. RPG means glider. G means glider. Tingnan nyo, look at the scenery. Okay, so we're just talking about our weight, because you cannot sit in front if you're less than 50 kilos because of weight and balance. So
probably more front. Just remove the cable.
yeah. So you're wearing parachute, huh? It's very easy.
What about the weakling? So this is the weakling. So they have different colors. This one is blue. This is for single-seaters, so lighter planes. This would break faster because the lighter planes cannot stand heavy load. This one is brown, which we use here for the two-seater. then brake if the load on the glider is too high. And you can see all of this is aviation rated material. So this material here alone, this combination, is about 8,000 pesos of value. Because it's aviation material. And last time, about 2 months ago, some kids here decided to steal it, take it away. They cannot, they have no use of it, but it's gone.
They'll have it like on a
Nahuhulog siya para hindi siya bumagsak ng malakas. Dapat malaman mo na unang
Okay, Cheska, ready?
Ready!
Alright, then we close the canopy.
The good thing about this is that it's not
Out?
so hot anymore because it's 3 o'clock already.
Yeah. Brakes go out. Go in and lock. The runway is clear. The elevator is at 100. Jessica, I forgot there is a main switch Hauptschalter. All out, ready.
all out ready.
Yeah, we have to land.
Yes.
Although, you know, there is really strong lift here, but we are too low.
Yes. We need to
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, we need to land. I don't want to
Risk.
turn here and I think I could climb up now. We have very strong lift here, but usually we don't take that risk.
Okay.
So,
For safety, you know, for safety.
wow, and quite a lot of activity today and things not going up normal. Luckily the cable broke pretty high, you see, everything was safe here.
Landing.
It's a little bit crosswind, so it's gonna be a little bit funky. Wow, what a day today is. Problems on the winch, then the cable broke, and you really experience now.
This is what gliding is about, guys.
You experience really a typical gliding day today, I tell you.
This is literally an experience because Elda
The second flyer.
Cable jumped from the drum and was winded up on the axis. So Paolo noticed it immediately and stopped the pull, which was a good thing. I am very happy that he noticed it.
And right now, the cable broke, but we landed safely because Rolf is a very good pilot and he doesn't want to risk it, even though he knows that we can still go up because of the lift.
Yeah,
But
we were a little bit
still,
low.
safety, you know, is the most
Yeah.
important thing. And I think I'm done with I think, let's call it a day, Rolf.
Yeah, it's
I think we should call it a day because today's too much
Yeah.
for Rolf.
just that when the cable broke, I still had lift.
Yeah,
I
know.
could have kept it and we would have climbed up, but it was just 160, 170 meters is the lowest that you can imagine. But I keep on flying. The weather is too good for me.
And now one more time. That's the problem of, one of the problems of paragliders. But, there are other safety precautions. But this is the parachute, guys. That's the parachute. So we're going back there. And we're going back there. And then we'll reposition the aircraft again for takeoff.
I come to you and have a look.
Look at the view, guys. Look at the view. Amazing. Like, really, it's like in a movie. Okay, Rolf told me to call it a day because the cable broke and we don't want to risk anything anymore. So yeah, we'll call it a day. We'll just go back next time, and actually this is my second time, so it doesn't actually matter if I ride or not. So I just wanted to try again for the second time, but it's okay. So maybe just another day. Anyway, I enjoyed doing a vlog with Jen Barangan today, so yeah, let's call it a day, guys. Rolf had a very long day.
I usually spend the whole day on the airfields, but usually flying and not fixing broken
Yeah.
cables.
It's like the whole day flying, but not the whole day fixing cables.
Yeah.
But today, Rolf fixed
Or
like 80% fixing, 20% flying.
that's about it.
That's it, like it. Ayan. It's already 3:30 and the cable is not yet fixed, so it will take 45 minutes to 1 hour to get it fixed and get it done. So that would be 5 p.m. so we cannot fly anymore. Hello!
Shout out, Danica, Joannas.
Ayun, no? The cable broke! Dalawa kayo may balat sa...
Very strong lift, so there was tremendous load on the cable. Then it broke, and when the cable breaks after it is on tension, then it suddenly breaks, and then builds a lot of slings on the in front of the cable intake. It builds a sling at the intake. The sling stops it.
Yeah.
The engine is still running, and then breaks several times.
Alright.
And now this is of course totally, you know, it is totally stuck. So we have to open these.
But you know how good Rolf is, as in super good
I
pilot.
want to show you
When you
how
see my video,
flying-
like when the cable broke, I'm just doing a video kasi I'm so sure that he can land the plane.
No,
Because it's really a good
watching
pilot.
it from afar, miss. It looks like you're just flying normally.
Yeah.
No,